You've probably heard about living intentionally, but I want to give you a concrete example. My family and I, we like to go bowling sometimes. There is a bowling alley in a shopping mall nearby. And we go there sometimes, and every time we go, either my parent or either my father, sorry, or my brother wins. It's never me or my mom. And I think I discovered why. Every time we would play together, my father would be like making jokes and everything, and my brother would like get a strike and like come back walking like all strong and everything. They were there having fun. They were really there present in the moment. And all I could think about while I was bowling with them was, oh my God, is my position nice? Am I looking good while I'm bowling? Maybe I should get that ball because it's heavier, and they're gonna see me carrying a heavier ball, so it's gonna be. I'm gonna look cooler. Oh damn! I'm not gonna use this ball because it's too light. I don't want to be seen carrying a light ball, and so I was spending all the time in that bowling alley in my head. I wasn't focused on bowling. I wasn't focused on enjoying the moment with my family. I spent all that time in my head, and so I didn't win. And I think that's the main reason, because we went bowling a couple of weeks ago again, and I won. And I have I actually have the scoreboard here to prove that I freaking won that game. Not only did I win, but we played 2 rounds, and I scored the most points out of both rounds. And the change that I made was when we were going to the bowling alley, I had this in mind. I am going to play with intention. I'm gonna be 100% present. I'm gonna play the way I play. I'm not gonna spend a single moment thinking about it. That's what I did, and I won. When I got the ball to play, I didn't care about, oh, this ball looks heavier, so everybody's gonna see me carrying a heavier ball. No, what I did was I got the ball that felt the most comfortable for me. It was a little lighter than the ball my brother was using, but hey, it worked. And then I wasn't very scared about my stance. Oh, how am I gonna step to throw the ball? My stance has gotta look good. I didn't think about that. All I did was I look at the bowling pin. I'm gonna keep looking at it, and I'm gonna strike it. It doesn't matter how the ball gets there, but it's gonna get there. And you know what? It did get there in the middle multiple times. I had very seldomly gotten a strike before, and I got several that day. And I strongly believe that the main difference was this: I had the correct intention. I went there not worried about how I was gonna look, but I was focused on enjoying the moment, on hitting the pin, on enjoying the jokes with my dad and my brother and my mom, in being there present and not lost in my mind. And that makes all the difference. And right now I recall a video by Jack Black where he gets in the stage dancing a lot and everything, and he dances terribly. And by the end he says, I'm a terrible dancer, but I compensate with enthusiasm. I think that he says something on those lines. I'm gonna put the clip so you can see it here.
Pressure. I was like, I gotta bust out some moves on the way down there.
Yeah.
So I don't really have the moves.
No, you do.
But I thought I'd make up for it with just like commitment.
And I believe that little phrase by Jack Black has a lot of wisdom, because half of everything we do is intention. Imagine anything you do, anything you were doing right now. Maybe you were watching this video, only watching this video. Maybe you're watching this video while you wash your dishes, while you do something else, whatever. Whatever you do, if you do it focused with the correct intention, you're gonna do it way better, and you're gonna have a lot more fun in it. The problem is that sometimes we can come to overthink a lot. And that's my problem. I overthink a lot. I spend a lot of time inside my own head, and that's terrible because I'm never present with people. Sometimes I am in a group of friends and we're talking together, and instead of focusing on what someone's saying, I'm focused on like, oh my God, am I set right? Are my shoulders open? Am I looking masculine right now, like sitting over here? And then I'm not focused on what the other person's saying. I'm lost in my own thoughts, lost in my own head, worried about myself. And as you can probably see, this has a hint of selfishness, of narcissism, where you think about you and how other people are looking at you, how you look to other people. And that is bad because pride is a deadly sin for a reason, because it sucks. It disconnects you from the other people. And the cool thing about us humans is that we have crazy instinct. So we can smell when somebody is not present in the moment. We can see, we can perceive when they're just looking at us, but they're not quite paying attention to the things we're saying. We can. I know you can, and know that the other people can too. So if you're talking to somebody and you're lost in your own head, you're like just looking at them, but you're not really there, your head is somewhere else, they're gonna notice it and they're gonna disconnect from you. It's a kind of disconnection that doesn't happen consciously. Like nobody comes and thinks, oh, I believe that guy's not present, so I'm not gonna connect. No, that's not how it works. It's unconscious, which only makes it that much more serious, right? It's unconscious. A person is not gonna feel a connection with you. They're not gonna be able to pinpoint why, but they're not. And they're gonna say like, oh, what do you think about that guy? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like his vibes, something like that. But what they really are trying to say is that the guy was not present. It seemed like he wasn't there. This is the lack of vibes. We can put it like that, perhaps. So every time you're talking to somebody, every time you're doing something, go in with the best, the most enthusiastic intent that you can, whatever it is. I'm going to an English class. So before the class, say to yourself, this is going to be a very good fucking class. I'm going to speak the best English of my life right now. I'm going to impress my teacher today. If you go in with this energy, it's going to be amazing. And if you don't believe so, imagine the opposite. Imagine if you go in the class with like, oh my God, man, I don't want to have this class. Jesus Christ. I'm only here because I have to. I already scheduled this class. Oh my God, I wish I could cancel. I wish I could think of a good enough excuse to cancel this. Like, just imagine how this second person is gonna take the class. It's gonna suck because he enters the class already wanted to leave it. So if you enter with the correct intention, with the correct enthusiasm, then it's gonna be completely different. It worked for me in bowling, which is like just a stupid random activity. You know, we do in family and friends sometimes. And it made that much of a difference. I didn't get better at bowling. I suck at bowling. I only know how to throw the ball straight sometimes. And I won against my dad and my brother, who I had never beat. The only thing I changed was this little piece of mindset. I'm here. I'm going to play this the best I can. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm not going to worry about anything else. And it worked. I didn't watch any bowling videos. I didn't. That was the only thing I changed. That's why I know it works. It really does work. Now imagine how much more powerful you're going to be if you're able to transfer this concept to other parts of life. So imagine if you're going to a job interview and you say, this is going to be the best freaking job interview of my life. I'm going to impress these guys. I really want to work in this company. I'm going to give my best. Imagine if you're going to Go out with your significant other, maybe. Oh, you know what? I didn't really want to go to the park today with her, but come on. I mean, she's my girlfriend. We're gonna go to the park. It's a beautiful day. It's gonna be very fun, and I'm gonna do my best to make this a fun day for her. Just imagine how much more present and capable you're gonna be. It's freaking amazing. So when you see those phrases online like, oh, live intentionally, don't just let things happen to you. This is what they're talking about. They're not talking about, oh my God, don't let people do stuff to you. No, that's not it. Sometimes we are the ones who keep ourselves from enjoying things, not others. Actually, I would say that 80% of the time, everything is inside our own head. So pay attention to that. Live intentionally. Live with intention. Put intention in everything you do. Don't just do it. Don't just do it because you have to. Put enthusiasm and the best energy you can. And then you're going to get the results you want. Trust me. Trust me on this one. I did the test. Do the test you too, and you're going to be able to do that. And if you want to have the right intentions to learn English, you can access my English speaking community on WhatsApp. Just click the link on the description over here. Over there, people practice English all the time, and people over there have a great enthusiasm, a great energy, and you're gonna benefit from that as well.